Hi guys, and welcome back to yet another Hogwarts Mystery episode. We are in year 3 and we are at the welcome feast in the Great Hall. I was sorted into Hufflepuff. You think you're a hero? I think you're nothing but a troublemaker. Me and Mrs. Norris will be watching you. Good evening, Miss Ironclaw. I hope you're excited for Herbology this year. It's great to see you, Timberly. How were your summer holidays? Difficult, honestly. The Daily Prophet reported what happened with the cursed vault last year, so my mom knows everything. She hopes I will find out what happened to my brother, but she's afraid I will end up missing too. You won't let that happen, Timberly. Thanks, I'm just glad to be back at Hogwarts with all of you, so we can try to find the next vault. Have you thought about the book and the broken wand you found? Are you joking? I haven't let go of them since I left. I just wish I could figure out what they were for. I did a lot of research the past couple of months and have some theories. We can discuss them after Dumbledore's speech. Is Dumbledore going to punish us for investigating the vaults? I don't think so. He asked me to stay away from them, but he wasn't upset. That's a relief. It looks like he's about to speak. We better take our seats. Welcome back to Hogwarts. I'm pleased to have all of you new and returning students here for another year of magical learning and self-discovery. Of course, I would be remiss if I did not mention the rampant in the room. As many of you know, last year Hogwarts was afflicted with cursed eyes caused by one of the long-rumored cursed vaults. The curse was released by someone attempting to enter a vault, so I'm ordering everyone in this room to stay away from the rest. It said that tampering with each vault unleashes a unique curse, and I will not have my students or faculty endangered again. It is true that the students who opened the curse vault broke the curse and saved the school. It is also true that they put all of us at risk by doing so. Students are absolutely forbidden from seeking the remaining vaults. The penalty for anyone caught doing so will be severe, especially so for repeat offenders. It is the staff's responsibility to take care of this situation and ensure that Hogwarts is safe for everyone. So once more, do not attempt to locate and enter the cursed vaults. My apologies. I hope that temporarily damaging your eardrums has saved you from more permanent harm. Now please enjoy your feast. I have had the opportunity to sample this year's pumpkin tart and it's particularly tasty. So much for Dumbledore not being upset. Do you think he knows that I was there? Are we going to get detention? What should we do? Well, find the next vault. Find the next cursed vault so I can find my brother. I realize it's reckless and irrational, but I was actually hoping you'd say that. Let's just focus on our classes until we figure out what to do next. Okay, so I need to yeah, okay, I need to do these. Then we'll see if the chapter ends or yeah. I was just gonna do the lesson in Quidditch. And Tonks about the Watcher Timberly. Can you believe we are third years? We finally get to visit Hogsmeade. I know, during the holidays I researched the optimal path of exploration by constructing a scale replica of the village made entirely out of acorns. Unfortunately, I didn't think to defend my tiny Hogsmeade against an attack by giant squirrels. I just can't wait to visit Sonko's yoke shop and buy sweets from Honeydukes. And don't forget about Butterby at the Three Broomstick. And do you have any idea how old the Three Broomsticks is? Think about all of the historical research we can do. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to go to Hogsmeade. I just need to stop metamorphosing into teachers to keep myself out of detention. We should all meet at the Three Broomsticks. And what about your Three Broomsticks? Line up, it's time for flying class.
Check your brooms for splinters.
Sweet little talk before the Quidditch lesson, which I'm not gonna show. So I'll see you guys when I completed this lesson and also the Valerian Springs lesson. And I will record as soon as I see anything interesting happen. Okay, after the barrel roll lesson. Are you right, Tongs? Well, I crashed my broom into the owlery, the astronomy tower, the Whomping Willow, and Hagrid's vegetable patch. That's a few less questions than my average. I say I'm getting better. Do you need to go to the hospital wing? Probably, but who cares? We're going to Hogsmeade. The first thing I'm going to do is buy frog spawn soap at Songus and slip it into the girls' bathroom. Before we can go to Hogsmeade, we need to go to our next class. You two go on without me. I have a few more pranks to plan before we head to Hogsmeade. Jesus Christ. Okay. Time for the Valerian Springs. In the Herbology classroom. Probably gonna get some kind of cutscene before we start, maybe. So I keep recording. I never know what's going to smell like in a greenhouse today. Make sure you have your dragon hide gloves. I heard the plants we're handling today have teeth. Careful, I spilled some soil on the floor over here and there and on your shoes. Timberly Ironclaw, it's very nice to see you in Herbology class instead of searching for casseroles. Herbology is one of my favorite classes, Professor Sprout. How was your summer? How thoughtful of you to ask. Your brother was always the same. My summer was splendid. I conducted several experiments on the composition of dragon dung fertilizer. Composition? Yes, the quantity and quality of dragon dung in the fertilizer has a tremendous impact on plants' growth. How fascinating. I would love to examine the results of your test. Of course, students rarely show the proper enthusiasm for dragon dung. 10 points to Hufflepuff. Find your place now. It's time for today's lesson. Today we will be learning to grow valerian. The roots of this magical plant can be used in many potions. Let's begin. Okay. And into the lesson we go. I'll see you guys after it all. But I don't think she's gonna say anything interesting during the lesson. Okay, so I have to use another person's YouTube video here. Sorry about that. Because my recording software just completely bugged out. The channel is called Mystery Cafe. And yeah, so this is that person's. And this video is 2 years old. So yeah. Yes, Professor Sprout? Which of these plans do you think would work best for bothering a certain someone? Things I don't know if that's such a... A werewolf just burst out of that pot. How did a werewolf get in here? It didn't. Stand back, Miss Haywood. Man, this guy clicks fast. Ridiculous! Freaking voice lined. So cool. Oh. If that wasn't a werewolf, what was it? A boggart, nasty shape-shifting creature, takes the form of its victim's worst fear. And I need to pause here because this guy is really clicking fast. Boggarts are defeated by laughter, so it costs ridiculous to change it into something humorous. To my knowledge, a boggart has never been seen in the greenhouses. I must report this to Professor Dumbledore immediately. Why would Penny's worst fear be werewolves? Well, Tonks, I assume it's because werewolves are terrifying murderous creatures. Still, I should make sure she's okay. So that was the part that you missed. Now I fixed the program so you won't do this again. But yeah, let's continue. Or I mean, that's all for this video. We're not continuing anything. That's chapter 1 complete. We are doing chapter 2 in the next video. So if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to see more content from me, I suggest subscribe. And I hope we see each other for my next video. Bye guys.